everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Halfback sent in motion. On the run, Dunbar. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And if Kansas City wants to make a push toward the Super Bowl next year, they need Justin Houston healthy for more than 5 games. He had 4 sacks in those 5 games last year, but he's a big piece.
He's a guy who in past years has gotten as many as 22 sacks in a season. So we know the pass rush ability is there. And just think of it this way. When we were kids in college football, they always said you could never have enough running backs. In the NFL, you can never have enough pass rushers. Put him with Tom Bahali and D Ford, and look out.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Smith. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend it? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it was a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going right side, he has Winton. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Throwing. Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. But I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Wait, acting like you're so old. You're only 65. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the 50, it's Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Throwing again is Smith. Setting up the screen for West. And an alley to run. Charkandrick West. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charkandrick West with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what, again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
See, they wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
There certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the Combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance and all that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Burrow Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterbacks.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Smith. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
There's a direct snap to Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go!
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Prescott now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Terrence Williams, touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Partner, that's another short run there. And I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Smith. It's Hill, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And in motion left goes a tight end. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Justin Houston in there to get in for his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. 3rd and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. 38.
2nd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now on 2nd down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Prescott now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's the big fella. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hey, move,
After the interception, here's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Check 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the line. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tambahali from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. In motion here is Witten. Second down, Prescott. Time for a break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go.
In motion here is Witten. They'll run it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. So you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
First down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have